Today, let embark on a powerful journey into the quantum field of your personal energy. We're talking about energy hygiene, the practice of cleansing, maintaining, and amplifying your vibrational space so you can attract the life you're meant to live. This isn't fluff. This is rooted in science, psychology, spirituality, and ancient wisdom. You brush your teeth, you shower, you clean your home. But how often do you cleanse your energy? Just like our physical body accumulates dirt and toxins, our energetic body, that subtle frequency field around us, accumulates mental, emotional, and vibrational debris. Energy hygiene is the art and discipline of becoming aware of your energy, releasing stagnant frequencies, and intentionally aligning yourself with coherent vibrations. This concept is supported by both metaphysical traditions and modern science. Dr. Joe Dispenza, for example, speaks extensively about shifting into higher brainwave states to activate quantum potential. Your vibrational state is the frequency at which your energy field resonates. The law of attraction, which is more accurately the law of vibration, tells us that we don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. And what we are is largely dictated by our subconscious mind. The quantum field is an invisible realm of energy and potential. Everything in the universe, including your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, emits a frequency. According to quantum physics, yes, real physics, particles exist in multiple states until observed. This is the observer effect. In practical terms, your awareness shapes your reality. Your subconscious is the gateway to this field. Bruce Lipton, a cellular biologist and author of The Biology of Belief, explains that 95% of our life is governed by subconscious programming, most of which was imprinted before the age of 7. These subconscious programs emit signals that shape what we call reality. When you hold disempowering beliefs, low-frequency emotions, or unresolved trauma, your energetic hygiene suffers. You become a magnet for chaos, stress, and limitation. Signs your energy needs cleansing. How do you know your energy field is cluttered or incoherent? You feel drained after being around people. Negative thoughts loop constantly in your mind. You experience unexplained anxiety or mood swings. You procrastinate even when you want to take action. You attract drama or difficult people repeatedly. Your manifestations stall or misfire. These are not random. They're energetic feedback. Your vibration is off, not permanently, but temporarily. Your task is to cleanse and recalibrate. Methods of energy cleansing. Breathwork is your most immediate way to shift your vibration. Try box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, or Wim Hof's method. As you oxygenate your body, you release stagnant energy. Affirmations carry frequencies. When spoken with emotion and belief, affirmations become commands to your subconscious. Examples include, I am aligned with the highest vibration of love and light. My energy is clear, radiant, and protected, and I release all frequencies that no longer serve me. Sound frequencies like 528 Hz, love, 396 Hz, liberation from fear, and 432 Hz, universal harmony, are powerful tools for resetting your energy. Listening to these frequencies can literally rewire your brainwaves into a coherent state. Visualization involves envisioning a white or golden light surrounding your body. See it dissolving cords of attachment, releasing emotional debris, and restoring your aura. Physical movement through dance, yoga, tai chi moves energy. Stagnant energy hides in the body. Move your body and you liberate your soul. Salt baths and nature provide additional cleansing. Water holds memory. A salt bath, especially with Epsom salts and essential oils, purifies your energy. Nature recharges you with the Earth's electromagnetic frequency, the Schumann resonance, which aligns your biofield. Daily energy hygiene practices. Consistency is key. You don't wait until your house is a mess before you clean it. The same applies to your energy. A morning ritual should include grounding yourself by placing feet on the floor and feeling the earth, speaking your affirmations aloud, breathing deeply and intentionally, and visualizing your day flowing with joy and synchronicity. An evening ritual involves reflecting on your emotional landscape, forgiving yourself and others, cutting energetic cords through visualization, and listening to healing frequencies as you sleep. You are programming your subconscious, not just once, but every day. These small practices shape your vibration, which shapes your destiny. Protecting your vibrational space. Cleansing is one part, protection is the other. You are a powerful, energetic being, and just like you wouldn't leave your house unlocked, don't leave your energy open. Boundaries mean saying no without guilt. Energy vampires thrive on your lack of self-worth. Protect your field by standing in your truth. Decluttering your physical space reflects your internal world. Clear your home of unnecessary items. Shielding visualization involves imagining a mirror shield around your body, reflecting back any negative energy with love and wisdom. The science of coherence and manifestation. Now that your energy is clear and protected, you are in a prime state for manifestation. But manifestation isn't just about visualizing things you want. It's about becoming energetically coherent. According to the HeartMath Institute, when your heart and brain are in sync, you enter a state of physiological coherence. This increases intuition, clarity, and alignment. It's a magnetizing state. To enter coherence, focus on your heart, breathe slowly, and generate an elevated emotion like gratitude, love, or joy. Do this for 5 minutes. You are literally reprogramming your nervous system, creating a signal to the quantum field that says, I am ready. Remember, your subconscious is running the show. Energy hygiene is ultimately subconscious reprogramming. Every time you say an affirmation, choose forgiveness, meditate, or move your body with intention, you are creating new neural pathways. Dr. Caroline Leaf, a cognitive neuroscientist, explains that thoughts are real, physical things that occupy mental real estate. When you change your thoughts, you change your brain, your energy, your life. Your subconscious doesn't respond to words, it responds to feeling. That's why affirmations alone aren't enough unless they're backed with emotion. Combine words, imagery, sound, and elevated states, and you unlock deep change. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a vibrational creator. Energy hygiene is not a luxury. It's your responsibility and your superpower. Every thought, every breath, every intention ripples into the quantum field. The universe is responding to you in real time. When your energy is clear, coherent, and aligned, manifestation becomes effortless. You don't chase, you attract. Nikola Tesla once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Modern science is now catching up with this ancient truth. Everything, from atoms to entire galaxies, vibrates. Even our cells and thoughts generate electromagnetic frequencies. A 2015 study published in the Journal of Consciousness Studies explored how high-frequency brainwaves correlate with heightened awareness, joy, and spiritual states. That our state of consciousness determines our energy signature. The HeartMath Institute, through extensive research, discovered that the heart emits an electromagnetic field 60 times greater in amplitude than the brain. Emotions like love and gratitude create harmonious, coherent patterns in this field, improving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This coherence is a magnet for manifestation. Why? Because the quantum field responds to emotionally charged intention. Coherence plus belief equals quantum communication. Energy hygiene in relationships. When your energy is clear and high frequency, you stop seeking validation. You begin to radiate. People feel your energy before you speak. Relationships become less about need and more about resonance. Here's the truth. We don't attract what we deserve. We attract what we broadcast. If your subconscious is emitting insecurity or unworthiness, you'll unconsciously pull in partners or friends who reflect those frequencies. Energy hygiene helps you let go of energetic cords from past relationships, stop repeating karmic patterns, align with people who support your growth, and create space for authentic, soul-aligned love. Close your eyes, breathe into your heart, and say, I release all connections that drain me. I welcome relationships that reflect my true vibration. This small act shifts your energetic field. Your environment as energy medicine. Your physical environment is a mirror of your subconscious mind. Feng Shui, the ancient Chinese art of space alignment, teaches that clutter, broken items, and dark spaces can trap low-frequency energy. Clean your space with intention. Use sage or Palo Santo to clear stagnant frequencies. Add plants. They emit living vibrations. Use essential oils like frankincense, lavender, or rosemary to elevate the air. Every time you adjust your space, you're sending a message to your subconscious. I am worthy of clarity, beauty, and flow. One of the most powerful effects of energy hygiene is alignment with your soul purpose. When your field is clear, you hear your inner guidance. You recognize synchronicities. You move from confusion to clarity. People often ask, "What's my purpose?" But purpose isn't found, it's felt. And feeling requires coherence. Write down these affirmations and repeat them daily. I am open to divine guidance. I am aligned with my highest mission, and I trust the unfolding of my path. Then sit in silence. Listen. Your energy will respond. The choice is yours. This is your time. The world needs your light, not dimmed by fear, but radiating with purpose. Energy hygiene isn't a one-time event. It's a sacred lifestyle. Every day you have a choice to focus on love or fear, to feed your subconscious with hope or limitation, to attune your vibration to lack or abundance. You're not alone. Millions are awakening to this new paradigm. The more you clear your energy, the more you elevate the collective field. Speak your affirmations. Bathe in frequencies of truth. Dance, breathe, forgive, expand. You are not broken. You are becoming. Emotional triggers and energetic leaks. Every emotional trigger you experience, irritation, jealousy, fear, or insecurity, is a signal that your vibration is being influenced by a deeper wound. Left unchecked, these moments create what we call energetic leaks. These are moments when your coherent field is pierced by old, unprocessed energy. To practice energy hygiene, you must become a gentle but honest observer of your inner landscape. When triggered, pause and breathe. Acknowledge the emotion without judgment. Ask, where have I felt this before? Speak forgiveness. I release this from my body and mind. Your emotions are not enemies. They are messengers. By facing them with compassion, you reintegrate fractured frequencies into a whole, empowered vibration. Digital energy, detoxing your online field. In today's world, we spend hours absorbing content, much of it unconsciously. Social media, news, messages, and emails all carry vibrational data. This digital noise pollutes our energetic field. Ask yourself, how do I feel after scrolling on my phone? Which apps or platforms uplift me and which deplete me? What content do I consume right before sleep or first thing in the morning? To cleanse your digital vibration, curate your feed with conscious intention. Use digital breaks as energetic resets. Unfollow accounts that provoke comparison, fear, or negativity. Even your devices hold energy. Cleanse your phone and laptop physically and energetically with intention. Energy hygiene for empaths and highly sensitive people. If you identify as an empath or HSP, highly sensitive person, your energy hygiene is not just helpful, it's essential. Empaths absorb emotional and energetic residue from people, places, and even thoughts. Without proper hygiene, this can lead to fatigue, anxiety, and a distorted self-image. Daily practices for empaths include a morning protection ritual by envisioning a radiant cocoon of light around you, an evening release through journaling or speaking out anything that's not yours to carry. Affirmations for empaths include, I honor my sensitivity as a superpower. I release all energy that does not belong to me, and I am safe, grounded, and sovereign. The body is an energy vessel. Your body is the vessel of your energy field. Physical symptoms are often energetic messages made material. Chronic fatigue, headaches, digestive issues, and even inflammation can stem from vibrational imbalances. Louise Hay, in her foundational work, You Can Heal Your Life, mapped emotional patterns to physical ailments, showing how unexpressed energy becomes disease. To maintain energetic alignment for health, hydrate with intention. Water amplifies frequency, so bless it before drinking. Eat high vibrational foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Rest in alignment as sleep restores energetic balance. Cleanse before bed by letting go of the day's energetic baggage through breath, prayer, or journaling. You are a vibrational ecosystem. Treat your body as sacred, and it will reward you with clarity and vitality. Time is sacred energy. Time is a frequency. When you rush, overcommit, or scatter your focus, your energetic output weakens. This is where spiritual and practical life intersect. Your schedule is an extension of your values. Honor it. Energy hygiene includes creating space for rest and silence, saying no to obligations that feel misaligned, and practicing sacred monotasking, doing one thing with presence and care. As you elevate your vibration, time bends. Flow replaces hustle. Synchronicity replaces strategy. Manifestation is not just about desire, it's about vibrational preparation. When you set goals, do so from a space of clarity and worthiness. Otherwise, they become extensions of lack. Energetic goal setting includes visualizing the emotional outcome, not just the material one, using sensory anchors by considering how your vision feels, smells, sounds, and embodying the identity of the version of you who has already received. Quantum physics shows us that reality forms around expectation. Act as if, feel as now. Every morning, write this affirmation: I align with the vibration of my desires. I am already receiving. Holding your center in challenging times. The world can feel heavy with war, injustice, and environmental crisis. Energy hygiene isn't spiritual bypassing, it's radical responsibility. You don't ignore the world's pain, you transmute it. Hold your center, and you become a lighthouse. Transmutation practices include, when overwhelmed by the news, placing your hand on your heart and sending love. When triggered by injustice, take aligned action. Volunteer, donate, advocate. When exhausted by collective pain, retreat into nature and recharge. You are not powerless. You are a field of influence. Make it sacred. Make it yours. There's no perfect formula, only what resonates. A sample day might include morning gratitude, sunlight, affirmations, movement, midday breath check-in, emotional scan, hydration, an evening reflection, forgiveness, frequency music, intention for sleep. Keep a vibrational journal. Track how you feel after certain activities or people. Note dreams, synchronicities, emotional shifts. Reflect on your coherence and clarity. Energy hygiene is a love letter to your future self. Mass consciousness and your individual field. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt tension in the air, even without anyone speaking? That's collective energy. You are not just an individual field. You're also a node in a vast matrix of global consciousness. Mass consciousness is shaped by shared beliefs, emotions, and experiences. When major global events occur, whether tragedies, celebrations, or shifts in awareness, they ripple through this field, impacting individuals on a subtle level. Practicing energy hygiene means becoming aware of when you are absorbing collective emotions. You might feel heavy or disoriented without understanding why. That's often the collective frequency brushing up against your own. To maintain personal clarity in a sea of shared emotion, practice daily grounding through barefoot contact with earth, breathwork, and stillness. Declare energetic sovereignty. I am centered in my truth, and I choose what I carry. Consciously disconnect from media cycles when needed. As you raise your frequency, you also contribute to the upliftment of the whole. One coherent being emits energy that can entrain hundreds of chaotic ones into a state of harmony. Children and energy hygiene. Children are naturally intuitive. They sense energy long before they understand words. Their auras are open, sensitive, and highly susceptible to the emotional climate around them. Teaching children energy hygiene early builds emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Instead of growing into adults who suppress feelings, they learn to honor and process them. Simple practices to teach include deep breathing when upset, drawing their feelings and naming them, visualizing a bubble of light for protection, and saying affirmations like, I am safe, I am loved, I am strong. Parents, caregivers, and teachers must also regulate their own vibration. Children mirror the unspoken frequencies in a room more than the words they hear. When we raise our vibration, we model wholeness. And from that wholeness, the next generation learns to shine. Money is energy. Your relationship to it is largely subconscious and vibrational. When you hold scarcity beliefs, even unconsciously, your frequency repels abundance. These can come from childhood programming, ancestral trauma, or cultural conditioning. Energetic hygiene around money includes clearing shame and guilt around receiving, rewriting your money story with affirmations like, I am worthy of wealth. Money flows to me freely and joyfully, and I use money to uplift my life and others. It also involves blessing your money when you spend it and expressing gratitude for what you have before seeking more. By shifting the frequency you hold around money, you shift your ability to magnetize resources. Remember, manifestation is coherence, not force. The power of sound in energy hygiene. Sound is one of the oldest, most powerful tools for energy hygiene. Every culture uses it. Chants, bells, drums, mantras. Sound bypasses logic and speaks directly to the subconscious and energy body. Certain frequencies entrain your brain waves, shift emotional states, and cleanse energetic residue. Use sound in your practice through binaural beats for subconscious reprogramming, solfeggio tones, 528 Hz for DNA repair, 396 Hz for fear release, singing bowls and gongs for deep auric cleansing, and your own voice by chanting Om, Ram, or personal mantras. Even humming regulates your vagus nerve and soothes the body. Make sound a daily part of your energetic upkeep. Intention as the foundation. You can burn all the sage in the world, but if your heart isn't aligned with intention, the effect is limited. Intention is the driver of all energetic transformation. Setting intention amplifies every practice, whether it's sipping tea, exercising, or simply sitting in silence. The energy you bring to an action determines what you receive from it. Before any ritual or routine, pause and say, may this act align my energy, raise my vibration, and connect me with my highest self. Intention bridges the gap between action and outcome. It is the language of the quantum field. Integration and embodiment. Energy hygiene isn't just about clearing, it's about integration. Once you've released what no longer serves you, what do you replace it with? Nature abhors a vacuum. After any clearing practice, anchor in a new emotion or belief by sitting in gratitude, speaking affirmations aloud, moving your body with joy, and visualizing light entering your cells. This step solidifies your new frequency. It teaches the subconscious. This is our new normal. Integration also happens through repetition. Daily rituals are not about perfection, but embodiment. The more often you act from the vibration you desire, the faster it becomes your dominant frequency. Vibrational leadership. True leadership isn't about title, it's about vibration. People follow coherence. When your energy is aligned, clear, and compassionate, you inspire others without saying a word. In work, relationships, or community, your energy sets the tone. Ask yourself daily, what am I radiating? Am I in integrity with my vibration? How can I lead from love today? Practicing energy hygiene makes you a better communicator, partner, parent, and visionary. It's the foundation of empowered presence. Leadership is vibrational stewardship, sustaining high frequency. Energy hygiene is a marathon, not a sprint. Life will still bring waves, but with a clear vibrational practice, you learn to surf, not sink. To sustain high frequency, don't strive for constant positivity, but strive for emotional honesty. Rest when needed. Restoration is sacred. Return to your tools. Breath, sound, movement, prayer. Keep learning. Keep evolving. Keep showing up. Most importantly, surround yourself with others who honor their energy. Vibrational environments matter. Ancestral healing through energy hygiene. Many of the vibrational patterns we carry are not even ours. They are inherited, emotionally, energetically, epigenetically, from our ancestors. Energy hygiene must include honoring, clearing, and elevating our ancestral line. Dr. Rachel Yehuda's work on intergenerational trauma shows that trauma can be biologically passed down through generations. And just as trauma is passed down, so too is resilience, intuition, and spiritual wisdom. You are the one your lineage has been waiting for. The Alchemist. Practices to cleanse ancestral frequencies include creating an altar to honor your ancestors, writing letters of forgiveness or gratitude to those in your lineage, performing cord-cutting meditations to release toxic cycles, and speaking declarations. I release what is not mine. I keep the wisdom and release the pain. As you heal, you send ripples both backward and forward through time. Energy hygiene becomes ancestral healing. Embodying your quantum self. Quantum physics confirms what mystics have always known. There is no separation. You are not just a body. You are a quantum field of possibility. In this field, your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and intentions collapse into reality. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research shows how meditation can rewire neural circuits, elevate heart coherence, and create measurable energetic shifts. His students have demonstrated spontaneous healing, synchronicity, and manifestation through inner energy work. To embody your quantum self, spend time each day in meditation, visualizing your future self. Embrace elevated emotions, gratitude, love, awe. Feel it as if it's already done, because in the quantum, it already is. Energy hygiene is not just about cleanliness. It's about coherence with the reality you are birthing from the field. The dark night of the soul. There comes a point on the journey where everything falls apart. The dark night of the soul. Your energy feels chaotic, your vision disappears, and your sense of self dissolves. This is not failure. This is purification. In these moments, energy hygiene becomes your lifeline. You return to the breath. You find sanctuary in silence. You lean on practices, not because they feel good, but because they hold you steady in the storm. Think of the lotus. It roots in mud but blooms toward light. Your temporary darkness is preparing you for greater vibrational capacity. Speak to yourself softly. This is not the end. I am transforming. Everything that's falling away is no longer in alignment. When the light returns, you will rise more coherent, more powerful, more whole. Creative expression as energy hygiene. Energy hygiene also involves your creative channel. Creativity is how your soul speaks, heals, and expands. Whether through art, writing, dancing, or inventing, your vibration finds form through expression. When energy stagnates, so does creativity. So move it. Don't censor it. Don't perfect it. Let it out. Creative hygiene tips include keeping a creative journal where you write without rules, dancing daily even for 3 minutes, painting or drawing what your emotions feel like, and channeling poetry from your higher self. This isn't about being an artist. It's about being alive. Creative expression clears static and recalibrates your frequency. Your invisible support system. You are never alone. You have an unseen support system, guides, ancestors, angels, and higher consciousness beings who assist in your journey. Energy hygiene includes inviting, discerning, and collaborating with these frequencies. Only beings of the highest light and love may assist me. Ask specific questions during meditation. Keep a record of intuitive guidance or synchronicities. These allies help clear dense energies, offer insights, and anchor divine frequencies into your life. Also build physical support by connecting with energy-aware friends or mentors, joining or creating conscious community, and seeking healing modalities when needed. Reiki, sound therapy, somatic coaching. You are held in more ways than you can see. The planetary revolution. The world is changing. We are being called to live from a higher frequency. Not someday, but now. Energy hygiene is not just a personal tool. It is a planetary revolution. Imagine a world where children are taught emotional coherence, where communities cleanse spaces before meetings, where leaders meditate before decision-making. This is not fantasy. This is the next paradigm. Your personal energy contributes to this shift. Every breath you take in awareness, every emotion you alchemize, every affirmation you speak, it matters. The sacred ritual of weekly practice. Create a weekly ritual. Speak aloud everything you are releasing. Speak aloud everything you are claiming. Meditate on the truth. I am energy. I am frequency. I am aligned. Write letters to your future self. Dance in the moonlight. Clean your space with prayerful intention. Every act can be sacred. You are no longer waiting to be rescued. You are remembering you were the one all along. You've arrived. You are clear. You are radiant. You are whole. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to stop waiting and start creating, then become part of this journey. Subscribe now for more powerful insights on quantum manifestation, subconscious reprogramming, and becoming the conscious creator of your reality. This is where science meets soul and transformation becomes inevitable.